third sign of decline can be called the Barbarian Factor. Immigration is, no doubt, very important and, if used correctly, highly beneficial. It allows to cover gaps in labor shortages with people that have good working ethics. Acquisition of skilled personnel above the output of your home country gives injection of fresh blood, transfer of new ideas. Me, myself, I am an immigrant to the Western Hemisphere. My father, professor of biology with a specialization in genetics, immigrated over 20 years ago, taking whole family along. So I know what I am talking about. Healthy societies have no problem assimilating newcomers sooner or later. But when civilization runs out of steam, poorly managed immigration becomes a huge threat. As far as I am concerned, there are three types of immigrants. Type 1. Chinese have a very precise yet derogatory term for this kind of guys. They call them bananas. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. The moment they move, they often disown their country of origin. Stop talking their language. Talk trash about their motherland. They are desperate to fit in, so much so that it comes across as pathetic in some ways. Most of the time, they are looked down on by locals and despised by their own people. Some of you may know who I am talking about. If it's football season and you have local team's flag outside, they can have one on every corner. If it's Pride Month, their home and business will be covered in rainbows. Anything to convince locals that they are one of them. But to their new home country, these people are invaluable. Assimilating this bunch requires no resources at all. They are willing to do all the job for you and, if necessary, pay you for the honors. They treat local laws as if they were handed down from heaven, with near religious zeal. If they think that something is wrong, they will change their own mind, more than model citizens. Second type I am calling the grateful guests. I myself belong to that group. These people never forget where they come from and maintain ties with friends and family they left behind. We study local language but prefer speaking our own and teach it to our kids. Mostly, we observe local rules, though the degree varies from person to person. We pay our taxes, can serve in the army, I did, have healthy contribution to demographics, we work hard. If disagreement with local point of view on something appears, at worst we can agree to disagree. After all, it's not our job to lecture rightful owners of the land that, from my perspective, invited me to their home. I personally only fight back against woke propaganda being forced on my kids at school. If things get unbearable, we are capable of packing our bags and moving elsewhere, as we don't feel as if we owe something to country where we are but grateful guests, yet we won't burn bridges and disrespect locals. Assimilating us will take a few generations, but we can be worked with. Not the worst option. Third type we will pay very close attention to. The Barbarians. This dishonorable title is not given by skin color or religious beliefs. It's more in the mentality, in backward thinking, inability to see further than a tip of their noses. They come in many different ways. Can be a simple invasion and take over, but we will skip that part, as it's too easy to understand, no mental strain required. Distant descendants of local people that were conquered by host civilization shortly before the steam ran low and civilized society lost its ability to absorb them, or members of formerly exploited serving class. Sometimes they get invited or allowed to overstay their welcome, as cheaper and less demanding workers, as can be witnessed all across the Western countries, or as shield against other barbarians, like Franks in Roman province of Gaul. Or they are allowed in as refugees, like Goths were, the same Goths that sacked Rome a few decades later. The end is always same. Normally, things start off slow. Before they feel safe, they are going to be productive members of society. But the moment authorities are too weak to handle them, they bite the hand that feeds them. If they feel that local people are disunited, they take advantage. If they feel safety in numbers, these jackals shed the sheepskin and show their true face. In their atavistic logic, they don't understand why should they work if they can take by force. Why court a woman if no one is going to protect her? Why respect local people, elite, traditions, laws, etc. if there are no consequences for being abrasive? Any kindness and consideration seems like a weakness to a barbarian, and weaknesses are only good for one thing: exploitation. They understand and respect only one thing: the iron grip on their throat. Being savages, they lack a foresight, and so they don't understand that their actions turn what once upon a time was their dream destination into a trash hole they crawled out of. Feeling their own strength and strength being the only thing they respect, they suffer from superiority complexes. Also, most of the time they are very religiously bigoted, and their faith gives them a sense of sacred entitlement to do as they please. If you wonder in what particular place barbarians want to fit you and your descendants, we have a very good, documented answer. First Penal Code of Frankish Kingdom, implemented right after the collapse of Western Roman Empire. It is very clear and easy to study, as for taking life the guilty party had to pay a set fine in gold. If actions caused fatality of a Frankish nobleman, one would have to start and win a small war to collect enough gold to cover that expense. If it was a free Frank, it was less, but still decent. Third category is the one we should pay particular attention to. Price for life of a free Roman was the same as for a life of a freed slave. And that's where they see you, me, and our kids. Not even second, but third-grade citizens. That can be demoted to the position of slave any day barbaric chiefs want to. Now, with the information above, you can identify for yourself what group of people represents the barbarian element in your homeland. And make no mistake, while you think that discrimination against people based on religion or ethnicity is bad, they live by such discrimination and apply it all the time. Even those of us who advocate for them, go to protests on their behalf and welcome them with open arms are not safe. Them and their kin will share an eventual fate of the locals once they serve the role of useful idiots. Because from the barbarian perspective, you have the wrong skin color and faith. However, I am an opponent of seeing everything in black and white. If you search, you will find in seemingly hostile and destructive element those who clearly see where things are going and want to stop it before it's too late. They do not feel like turning New Home into favelas of old Abunistan is beneficial to anyone. They are natural allies to civilized people and should be befriended, helped, and advanced. You won't find a friend better or ally more dedicated than them. And since they are part of the wrong crowd, other barbarians are going to listen to them better. To be continued.